somehow it comes out. Like that. Mother son of a gosh. Hey everyone, Monkey Wrench Mike. I hate to tell you, but it has come to the time where we must say goodbye. Not to the channel, not to me, to my lovely 1998 S500. Yeah, this car right here. My all-time favorite car that I have ever had. I love it, I love it, I love it. I've had this for probably 2 years, but like I said, we must part ways. Almost 250 flawless miles on the odometer, and yes, she's been perfect, but where she is imperfect is a major flaw. Okay, so when I bought the car so many years ago, she had hit a deer or a cow or a buffalo or something, and it left this fender damaged, it left that door damaged, and there's a ding or two on the back door. And I've been driving her like this. Well, include a scuff right there. I haven't even really noticed that. I'm rarely on this side of the car, so I've been driving her. I've probably put 50,000 miles on her at least. She's been to Atlanta. She's been all over the place. Texas, Kansas City, all over the place. And she's just performed perfectly. But it's time to go because I have purchased another daily driver. So what we're doing in this video, I have been waiting for a silver fender to appear in a salvage yard. And guess what showed up yesterday? Yep, you guessed it. A silver fender. I found a car, it wasn't even listed yet. Here she is right here. So I have a new fender that we're going to put on today. And if this matches well, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get the door. But look at this thing, hold on. I don't want to damage it since I just got it. Here it is. There you go, look at that. This comes from LKQ and it cost me about $85. I didn't want to get a black door or a white door and then have it painted because that never matches. I was looking for something with the original silver paint. I've got a bumblebee attacking me right here. This is January. What are you doing out here? Anyway, one appeared in the yard, and so I grabbed it, I bought it, and I think it's going to be great. I hope the color matches. To me, it's pretty close. It may be a little light. I don't know, we're just going to have to see what it looks like. It could be a lot light, but anything is going to be better than that. And then, yes, we're going to list it for sale and let her go to a new home. Mechanically, she's in perfect condition. I would drive this to California and back in a heartbeat, and she'd be fine. Firestone tires, everything is great. I've taken very good care of her, except for the cosmetics on this side of the car. So, without further ado, let's remove the old fender. We have to loosen up the bumper, kind of get behind the wheel well, and we're just going to go to town. We're just going to work our rear end off and knock it out. And if she looks good, like I said, we will get the door. Okay, we're going to do this in fast motion, but looking at this right here, I can tell you that underneath the turn signal, we have two 8mm bolts. There's a 10 right here. This is why you have to loosen the bumper. You have two 10s right there under the little trim piece, which is right there. And then right here, you have three 10s and two 8s. These are not difficult to get to. They're literally right there. Can you see inside there? Three 10s, two 8s. This pops off very carefully. Sometimes there's a bar that kind of holds this down to here. You got to remove, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10mm bolts right here, and then it just pops off. All right, so let's get to work. We have this ready to remove. So a couple of very important tips if you ever do this. I hope you do, because the W140 certainly deserves a very long life. As you can see, we have some rust issues right there. Okay, so this little plastic piece comes off first, okay? There's two little tabs that you can pop off underneath, see right here. Then you have a snap, a snap. This actually goes through the hole right there, and it is attached with a little nut, a little plastic nut to hold that together, because it's the most important of them all. It holds everything towards the front of the car. So you take that off and you're left with this. This piece right here is actually riveted in. So you remove the rivet like this. This piece will come out. Somehow it comes out. Oh my gosh. Somehow. Oh, mother son of a gosh. Come on now. That's how it comes out. There it is. Okay. 2 tins, and then everything should be loose. So we'll get this removed, and then I'll show you what it looks like underneath, okay? This is a lot more work, and I did not want to remove the bumper. That's why I used my little ratcheting thing like that to get the 10 mil out from there. So the bumper can stay on. It's gonna be fun putting it back in. If you're really good with your fingers, don't wanna do anything obscene right here. Anyway, if you're good with your fingers, yeah, you'll have a great time doing it. She's removed and she's looking good. Look at this, okay? Look how well made. I mean, look at the spring that holds the hood and the struts with a, you know, way up position so you can work on it. This is fantastic. That is really fantastic. Little vacuum canister right here. Little drain plug right there. I love these cars. They are so cool. So, to put this one on, basically, you kind of start from the back. You get it over this little ridge right there. Oh, this color could be a little more on than I thought. It's maybe a little more sparkly. Ooh, that's a different color. Okay. I don't know. This isn't original paint, I've decided to, because some of the clear coat is coming off right there. It's better than being all beat up, I'll give you that. But it certainly shows that it's a different color. So I just don't know if it's even worth putting the door on, because it's going to be this color. And then the car is going to be 2 different colors halfway through. I just don't know. Anyway, we'll put it on. Like we always say, she's buttoned up, and the color is not a match, but that's okay. Let me close the hood and I'll show you. And I think I've made a decision too, so hold on. All right, here we go. I haven't even looked at the gaps or anything. That looks okay. It's actually pretty good. Look at this. This is way better than this and this. Here you go, here's your full effect. But the further back you get, the less the difference is apparent. Wow, okay, so this car, I don't know. Well, this has been like this since I got it. So I don't know what's happened here. But there's no dents. So I think what we're gonna do is go get the door. I think that's the only choice, don't you? And then if I decide on the, chance that I'm gonna keep this thing, I can get it painted. My good friend at Mako, which does amazing work here in T-Town, could just blend it and you'd never know. Maybe I'll do that and then still sell it. Maybe I could have them just kind of paint, and then blend when I get my door. That's an option. Absolutely, we could do that. But the gap looks good. Through here, it's a little wide down there. No biggie. It looks really good through here. Man, does it ever look good through there, okay? And on this side, it's just the same. Look at that. Well, we've made a decision, and the decision is to go ahead and replace this crappy door. I know the color isn't perfect, but that's okay, because I can get... I don't know, because the color almost seems to match the hood, but it doesn't match the door. So I don't know what's going on with this car, but I can tell you more and more of this clear coat is coming off right there, if you can see that. I am preparing to sell the car, so I want it to be good for somebody who will love it as much as I have. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to replace this. I've already been to the salvage yard and I've already taken this off, okay? Now, this is a 98. The car that I got the door from is a 93, I believe. So there are some differences. The most important one is the addition of an airbag, okay? Everything else should be about the same. I don't know if I have this on the new door, and I know I'm going to have to add this piece right here. This is what your handle, your armrest screws into right here, and then here, and in here. So hopefully this is the same. Let me go show you the new door that's going on. Okay, so here's the new door. It looks like this piece is still used, okay? So that's good. That and that is good. But as you can see, there's nowhere to place the armrest or the airbag. The wiring is, I'm going to take all this off. So I will have the wires that go to the airbag, so that'll be fine. I'll just have to measure and then put in 2 rivets here, and then 1 or 2 probably, I'm thinking like right there. But it should be okay. The outside of the door is perfect. I will have to change the window because I got my windows tinted. So let me undo the wiring on the old door, and then we'll attach the new door. We've made a lot of progress. We have a lot of extra wires left over when we transferred everything. That is, of course, your airbag, and this is what is going to sit once I drill the holes. Like I think it's like right here. And I got to be very precise because a lot of things are going to screw onto this. Like that hole right there is what goes into the SRS cover under the door card. Okay, so I've got to be really, really good at measuring this. But right now the temperature is falling, so I'm going to take a break. You've been driving me crazy all day, and now you walk away. You've been a little witch. Yeah, it must be, I don't know, something's in the air. He's been trying to hump my leg for days. Okay, anyway, we have most of this ready to go, and this is what it looks like. There you go, kind of a mismatch, but that's okay. Up front, it looks great. Look at that. The hood, everything looks really good until you get to right there, and then for some reason it just changes color. I don't know, this is so weird. Now the difference in the pre-facelift and post-facelift includes your cladding right there. See how that has a line that goes through it? There's nothing there, and then the line continues. So I'll just take that off of the door over there and transfer. But right now it's so cold, it's so brittle, the little tabs are going to break. So I'm going to wait for a warmer day. I could probably take the door into the garage. I might do that. But I think it looks good. The gaps are pretty close right there. I mean, it's too cold to make it perfect. This looks pretty good. The difference there is in the cladding, okay? So that's no big deal. And then we'll transfer this and this from the old door so it matches this and this. Plus I got to put in my window. But as you can see, it's raining. So we're going to call it a day right now. And at least now I can take it and get it painted, which is fantastic. Okay, and it looks so much better. It really does. So we'll put this back in the back, and then we'll just close everything up. And then we can drive it over to Mako and have them address that situation. So I don't know. I don't want to paint the whole car, but we'll see what they recommend. I'm just going to sell it. So if you're in the market for a beautiful S320 with 200 and something thousand miles, it's in really, really good working condition, let me know. This is going to be gorgeous when we're done. It absolutely is. Too bad it's not going to be worth more. But these are fantastic cars. They really, really are. So the trip to Mako is going to be postponed. Maybe this is because God has stepped in. I don't know. I need you guys to step in and let me know. Look at the snow. Look at the ice. Yeah, this happened overnight. I filmed the other part yesterday, and then this happened. And this car is frozen. It's so bad. So in the comments, let me know. Do I take it to Mako and paint it? And if I do, how do I get it all to match? Because this and this and this seems to match pretty well. For some reason, the car has just changed. I don't know what happened originally. Or do I get this and this painted to match this and kind of blended up here? See how this is almost one color, and then as you come down it gets darker? Is that what they did? Maybe this has been in a couple of wrecks. I don't know. If you're good with paint, I mean, I know that Rick from That Body Shop on YouTube will know exactly what to do, but I think certainly I need to get it painted to be able to sell it. So yeah, I think, let me know what you would do if this was your car and how you would handle it. Then we'll take it up and let Rick, the expert, make a decision. And of course, we're going to replace this part right there. So I think that's going to be into this video. That is the end of this video. It's so cold. I can't even talk right now. But once again, leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I am getting close to 70,000. We'll hit 100 soon. We really, really will. And then things are just going to take off from there. So thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. All right, we'll see you again in another video. We'll pick this up actually when I take it to, well, when you guys make the decision, we'll start the next video. Do I paint it or do I sell it? If I end up painting it, we'll get another video for our series. If I end up selling it, this could be the last video for that car. It's going to be sad when I sell it, though. I love this thing. It's been so good to me. But I have a Lexus coming and another Lexus coming, so I think it might just be time to say goodbye to the Mercedes. Or do I keep it? I am the worst. I am a terrible decision maker. And when I make a decision, it's usually bad and wrong and not good for me. I think with my heart, not my head. Okay, that's the problem. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you again very, very soon. Okay, bye-bye.